In an earlier video, I reviewed the research that shows as long as we have adequate protein, about 50 grams a day, there is no additional benefit to increasing protein intake. If you haven't watched this video, I'm going to link it below, so please check it out. What if a reasonable person thinks, I don't know how to measure and eat 50 grams of protein, so to be on the safe side, let me eat a little more. Now, the very important question is, does consuming excess protein have any negative health effects? There is a cancer promoting hormone called IGF-1 that our liver can produce if we eat certain foods. Once you are a fully grown adult, you want to keep your IGF-1 levels low. Let's hear from Dr. Michael Greger of nutritionfacts.org.
When you dump a load of protein on your body, your liver's like, whoa, look at all this. What are we going to do with it all? We can't just waste it. We got to do something with it. Let's just start growing stuff. Add a few new additions, maybe a new wing. So your liver decides to start pumping out IGF-1 to tell all the cells in the body, it's growing time. Be fruitful and multiply. Spare no expense. Go crazy. Look how much excess protein we got to work with. The problem, of course, is that some of the new additions may be tumors. When you're a fully grown adult, cell growth is something we want to slow down, not accelerate.
So, more protein means more IGF-1, and more IGF-1 increases the risk of cancer. This can be confusing to most people who want to age healthfully, don't want to lose muscle mass, and don't have the time to measure their protein intake every day. The good news is not all protein create this high IGF-1 scenario.
Higher IGF-1 levels were just associated with animal protein intake. In fact, the plant protein seemed to decrease IGF-1 levels. Animal protein appears to send a much different signal to our livers than most plant proteins. So even those vegans eating the same amount of protein as meat eaters still had lower levels of the cancer-promoting hormone IGF-1. So it's apparently not about excessive protein in general, but about animal protein in particular.
So we don't need to go crazy and count our protein intake. We can eat until we are satiated and not create a cancer promoting environment in our body as long as we get our protein from beans, lentils, whole grains, and other vegetables. Smart marketing by food companies have successfully created a protein mania. So we always worry, am I getting enough protein or I may get protein deficient? The reality is, once we reach adulthood, we want to have a very moderate protein intake for a healthy life. Also, it's important to avoid protein drinks and protein powder, as you want your protein from whole plant foods. That will automatically ensure that your protein intake is not too high and the protein you consume is not cancer promoting.